number 18. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
In the dirt here, right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far.
Nope,
that's wide. 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him. Milwaukee leads 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alex Claudio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Alex Claudio.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 0-1 pitch on its way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Right side, hit hard, reined in, and very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Albert Almora will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Albert Almora.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Almora is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways. Now another 0-2. Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The second baseman.
Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Now another 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Number 56 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for the Cubs. Number 56.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hayward on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's grounded foul. The Cubbies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep it. Team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And that misses ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hayward giving chase. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Brewers strand 1. Tommy Hunter will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 96. Tommy.
Digging in, Jason Hayward. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Hayward's now 0 for 3 so far as he's retired again here for the first out.
Now batting.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
0-1.
A 1 pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
Here's Javier Baez. The previous history
Baez
with Tommy Hunter. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Giro, not a bad night.
Now
3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Yeah.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Grandal gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Brewers, the right fielder.
Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, oh.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Number 18.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Betances, originally from New York State. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Hit high and deep out to left. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. To short, hit hard. Baez has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Yasmani Grandal will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that's the 2nd out. Lorenzo Cain will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Brewers. Number 6.
Too low, 1-0.
Lorenzo Cain.
1 ball, no strike.
To third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Josh Hader is the man called on to close this one. To earn a save in the 9th. David Bodie will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
David Bodie.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Mike Zunino will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Yelich. That's on 6.
Number 2 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Flores has it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Brewers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tommy Hunter claims the win out of the pen, his first. Josh. It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is digging in. Whit Merrifield. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Been a fairly decent start to the year. 3-2 in their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
Batting second.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jason Hayward. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hayward is retired, 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in the bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers,
and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the...
He'll go to the bag for 1. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Strong throw. He's out at second base. Unconventional base running, not paying off, and it's a double play.
Yelich.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
In there, and it's even at 1. His past history against John Lester, he's gone 2 for... Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Justin Smoak is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. From the stretch, the 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Pretty standard curve in the...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Wilson.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The shortstop.
Here's Javier Baez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is skied out toward right. Yelich is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, number 12. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Fouled off.
Number 12.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Runners on the move for second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Nobody out, runner on first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The pitcher, Freddie Peralta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-2. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting 8. The center
So
fielder.
coming to the plate, Mike Tauchman. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. 1-0 the count. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, John Lester. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Arcia. First pitch on its way. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this one will bounce into the wall. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting, right field.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Again, another foul ball. And he struck him out. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Behind 0-2 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And another foul ball. Lester's 2-0 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Whit Merrifield next to hit. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Here's Chris Bryant now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Contreras is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Bryant stands at second with two gone. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. They trail things here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Still 1-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Another 1-2 delivery. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Freddie Peralta. Lays off 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Hayward has a play. No trouble with this one, and he back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now that's popped up. Moustakas calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs,
standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score at 2-3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the. Now batting, Lorenzo Cain comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, strike 1. Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Wilmer Flores stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Baez ranging to his right. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. One on its way from Lester. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
The 0-1 on its way. Called strike 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Moustakas. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of the game. I don't think as a pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brewers strand. Stepping into the box, Mike Tauchman will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he misses 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Daniel Descalso is in.
Pinch hitting for Chicago, number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
As a look, now the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Smoke in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air out to right. Yelich is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Only Brandon Morrow enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 18.
Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
The first baseman, Justin.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And he looks at one in there. 1-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 12.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
He'll try again. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The batter.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The first baseman, number
striding in, Anthony Rizzo. No hits to this point. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Number 18 is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit back up the middle. There's Baez. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he carries a .393 batting average. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-1 the count now. And no offer there from Cain, and he's aboard. It's ball 4. So striding forward now, Wilmer Flores. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Cain leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And there are 2 away now. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and up next the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball well outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The set and the 1-2. Left side, but well foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Josh Hader has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-1 to Schwarber. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Hader is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Ready for another chance? Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Mike Zunino will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Mike Zunino.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate, and we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That
hit hard on the ground to second, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Number 20 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Jason Hayward will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Flores to his left. He's there. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Line drive to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Number 56 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Now batting, number 12.
Here comes the first pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. So a big moment in the ball game here. Javier Baez, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense, unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle. He's on point right now.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Arcia.
Now here's the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hayward on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Robinson Chirinos will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 to Chirinos. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Chirinos, a previous member of the Houston Astros, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
0-1 the count. The 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Tommy Hunter takes the mound as he'll be the first.
For the Brewers, number 96, Tommy Hunter.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. David Bote will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 13, David Bote.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Arcia has it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets a... Justin Anderson comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Justin Anderson.
So digging in now, Wilmer Flores. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Tauchman ranging back. Santamaria, game over. Solo shot to right center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero, and this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Tommy Hunter gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth.